There are few settings more beautiful than West Point. Mikey Stadium sits on the banks of the Hudson River, ready to come alive today in support of Army football. And Ryder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Black Knights will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. Back to throw. It's Payne. It's a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw. It's Payne. Throws to the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run the option. Powers through. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will have to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
And that's a 1st down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up 1st downs.
They'll run the option. That run moves the ball across the 40.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Same tailback, another carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35 and another 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Black Knights have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Payne. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks
into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Crucial third down play right here. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Unleashes the stiff arm. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Dropping back, it's Payne. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And is intercepted. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Gain moves into the 35. First down again. It's an option look. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The shotgun handoff here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Payne. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Longhorns line it up with first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to pass. It's Snyder. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, man, you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Ready? Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They're going to run the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Snyder. Short pass finds the tight end. Just trucks the man. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking downfield, it's Payne. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback could bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they hand it off to the back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all in? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Third down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? And the Black Knights pick up enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. This one ended up being a blowout, Kirk. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
defense.